What's up guys, so I thought I'd do a quick update video of my Hongi Swedens. I've just put some yellow-tailed ASI, some juveniles in with them as well, because there's only 3 Hongi Swedens in this tank, and you know, they were chasing each other around a lot, so I wanted to put a little bit more movement in the tank, and also give the dominant male Hongi someone else to chase rather than just the female all the time. So there she is in front there, look. So she's quite thin in comparison to the male, which you can see in the background there. So yeah, these Hongis are really lovely fish. Would like to get some red-topped Hongis as well as some more Hongi Swedens. So if anyone out there knows of any breeders or anyone that's looking to sell their fish, then please let me know. I'll definitely be interested. But yeah, this is one of my 125 litre tanks that I've got up in my office. You can see I've just balanced rocks in the background there, just to give the cichlid somewhere to hide, make it a little bit more natural looking. Really like the way it looks in here. I know we could probably done with different size rocks, but these are the only ones I had, so you know, they stack up quite nicely and give some nice little cave areas for the cichlids to hide in. So yeah, this is my 125 Hongi tank. So oh, and yellow-tailed ASI now. So thanks for watching. Thanks, bye. So what's up guys? So I thought I'd do another update for you. This is my Pseudotropheus Salusi tank. So this is my dominant male and all his offspring. So got some really nice fish in here. The young juvenile male that you can just see going in the background there, he's really nice. In fact, I think he's better than his dad in some regards in terms of coloration and things. So yeah, getting quite a few of these now. They're also breeding, so I've got some breeding ones in here, which is good. So my stocks are now increasing on those. But as you can see, that male is really starting to put on bulk and weight, and is looking every bit the perfect adult Salusi fish, so really pleased with him. Get a bit of shadow there, so sorry about that guys. So I could sit here for hours watching these fish just swimming backwards and forwards and chasing one another. Cichlids are really good for that, you know, they put a lot of movement in the water, so they don't just sort of shoal and go backwards and forwards. Used to have angelfish, and although very pretty, they do just tend to hang in the water a lot. These do chase around each other and go in and out of the rocks and things, so they are really good fish to try and keep and look after. So again, thanks for watching guys, look forward to speaking to you soon. Bye. What's up guys? Yeah, I thought I'd do yet another update. So I'm doing all my tank updates today. This is my electric yellow labs juveniles. I've got some older fish in here. I did lose a whole load during a tank move last weekend, but I've still got quite a few, as you can see. So these are all growing on now. These are just kept in a plastic storage container as a fry and juvenile tank, but they will be transferred into one of the tanks out in the garage that I showed you in my previous video, probably within the next few weeks, so they'll grow on even better. I just wanted to keep those tanks out in the garage for the time being, because I've got a 300 litre column tank downstairs in my dining room. That tank's going to be cleaned out very shortly, so the fish in there will be transferred into the tanks in the garage, so that they'll I'll transfer those in the garage and then I'll clean the big tank out. So that's why those are empty at the moment, and that's why these are staying in these storage containers for the time being. But you can see loads here. I hate to imagine how many I've got in here, probably 40 fish, probably even a bit more than that. Yeah, just change the water on a weekly basis in here as well. Got nothing special in this tank at all. As you can see, it's a little bubble up filter and a heater, but I do tend to freshen the water up on a weekly basis, so do a partial water change, just to try and take any of the ammonia and nitrates out of the water and keep these fish in good condition, and they are in really good condition. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
Hi there, this is an update on my juvenile Seleuces. So I've just transferred these into one of my medium-sized tanks. So these fish are only a couple of weeks old and growing on well now, so thought I'd put them into a slightly larger tank, free up my really small tank, which I'll be using for a female that's holding at the moment as well, so she'll be transferred into that tank to spit her young in the next week or two. So yeah, move these in here. They're in between the rocks, as you can see there. I'm a whale of a time, getting used to their new surroundings. So I always keep my juvenile and fry tanks bottoms clean. I don't put any gravel in with them at all. It's just easier to scrub them clean after transferring the fish out and everything else. I've also put a bristlenose catfish in here for the time being, because as I've said before, the tanks in the garage are cycling at the moment. They'll be used for my bigger fish that are in my community tank in my dining room. So transferred him out because he's very small. I didn't want him to get attacked and eaten at all. So and that's it for this update. So again, thanks for watching, guys. Bye.
What's up, guys? So this is the update of my tank. So some of you wanted to see this 180 tank with fish in it. So I'm doing a clean out of my 300 litre column tank at the moment, which is 6 foot tall. So more video on that later. So I'll put all my community fish in here. These are big cichlids in here. As you can see, it looks really nice. Really makes the orange of the red zebras pop out, or the orange zebras. I've got yellow-tailed asi in here. 2 pictus catfish, which you can see swimming around there. 2 convict cichlids just coming into view now, and 3 deep water haps in here. So that's this tank. So all I've got in here is the coral sand, white coral sand. So they seem to be enjoying themselves in this tank. And then over here in the 125, which usually has my juveniles in. All the juveniles have been moved out. These are my adult electric yellow labs. And also I've got my Jahani in here as well, so my male and female. So my male's hiding away in the back there somewhere, which is typical of him. Probably found the only cave that's there for him. But yeah, it's going to be their home for a few weeks now, while obviously get the tank inside, community tank all sorted out and recycled. So just waiting for some new plastic garland to go in there. If anyone's got any good ideas of what to put in a column tank, it's very difficult. You can't put heavy rock in there, obviously, but if anyone's got any great ideas, then please feel free to share or comment on this YouTube page, and I'll look into it, because they are a real pain to keep clean, and you'll see that video later on as well. So these are looking really good. I quite like the pink colour. If we change it sort of a lighter blue colour as well, which brings out the blue in the fish, and the yellow tails obviously, the asi. On yellow, it's more sort of a normal colour for them as well, so see a little bit more of the other fish. We've got white as well, which is more of a bluey kind of white, and then do red, green. Can't really see that so well on the video. But, so the blues and the pinks I think look better on this tank. The pinks certainly bring out the orange of the orange zebras. And the tails on the yellow asi look a bit more orangey than yellow, but it certainly does make them look attractive. Just leave you with a few more minutes just to look at the tank and the fish. Thanks for watching.
And this is us cleaning our 6-foot column tank. See what we were having to resort to. Look, my little daughter's having to crawl inside in order to clean the algae off. It's actually working, she said. Luckily she's small enough to get in there at the moment. God knows what it's going to be like when she gets a bit older. But this is one of the reasons, guys, I really wouldn't recommend one of these column tanks unless you're prepared to put in a lot of effort. I mean, this is a full clean out I do once a year on this column tank. As you can see, it's a big old beast. If you possibly get a plecky in here or bristlenose catfish in here, it does keep the algae down a hell of a lot, but you're still going to have to clean it at least once a year, full clean out, get rid of all the muck off the bottom and anything that's growing on the sides. This does work, but as you can see, it's not ideal for my poor little girl, but she'll get a reward later, no doubt, for doing so. So alright, thanks for watching, guys. Cheers, bye.